You could also choose to not go, and that's your decision. You're just going to stay home alone. You could choose to tell Sammy's parents. And some of you say, well, that's being a snitch or whatever. I personally think that's being a good friend, because you're trying to help your friend to stay out of trouble also. So there's, again, more than just one choice. And so take time to think of all of the choices that you have. Then your next step, which is the E in the GREAT, the Great Decision Model, is evaluate the consequences of each choice. Okay, so you choose to go but not drink. Are there consequences? Yeah, if the police come, you're going to be arrested whether you drink or not for being a minor around alcohol. Are there other consequences? Yeah, somebody could have videoed you with their phone, and now it's all over, and everybody knows that you were at that party, and so it could affect your reputation. What's the consequences of not going? Maybe you'll lose that friend. What's the consequence of you inviting them to come to your party instead and have root beer floats? You can go through all these consequences. Again, it helps if you take a little time and think, what are the consequences, and weigh out those consequences. Then the next one is assess and choose the best choice. Now, you're kind of like, well, Captain Obvious, duh. But the reason this is in here is sometimes teenagers don't have the confidence. They think, they use that lame excuse, oh, I'm just a teenager, I'm supposed to make bad decisions, and that's not true. And it always makes me irritated when I hear grown-ups, adults say, well, they're only teenagers. I call BS on that. I've over my 32 years of teaching, I've seen teenagers make a lot better decisions than me and other adults. So have confidence that if you go through the right process, you can make good decisions too. And then maybe the most important part of this is the T, which is, as you will see, think it over afterwards. Well, why do you want to think it over after you made the decisions? That's where experience comes in. And, if you made a great decision, you don't have to think about it next time. If you made a bad decision, you don't have to think about it. Learn from your mistakes. Because we don't make the right decision every time does not make us a bad person. We've all made bad decisions. What it means is that we made a bad decision. Now, if we learn from it, then no problem. If we keep making the same mistake over and over again, then there starts to be some kind of a problem that needs to be addressed. But it's important to learn from our experience, both good and bad. So at the end of your decisions, when it's a tough decision, make sure and take some time to think, was it the proper decision or not?